the President's going there for two very specific reasons. Number one, we're going to visit U.S. South Command. It's very important for the country to see and for us to go forward and give them the facts and the information that respectfully you won't. So we have to go all the way down to Miami to talk about the success of Operation Surge that was announced by the President, flanked by his Secretary of Defense, Commandant of the Coast Guard, National Security Advisor, Secretary of Homeland Security, and others in the White House press briefing room on April 1st. In short 100 days, we've netted $1.8 billion worth of drugs in our counter-narcotics surge. We have apprehended close to 200 drug smugglers. We estimate we saved about 700 American lives by doing this surge. So that's incredibly important. In addition to disrupting the drug demand in our country, Betsy, we're trying to disrupt the drug supply, and that's one big way to do it. Disrupt it there, interdict it there before it reaches our communities and our kids' veins, frankly. The second thing the President will be doing in Miami today is standing again with the Venezuelan people against this murderous, bloodthirsty dictator, Nicolas Maduro. I didn't see Vice President Biden do anything about Nicolas Maduro except make a joke about his hair. So I don't find anything really funny about Nicolas Maduro and the fact that he's starving Venezuelans, he's suppressing their basic freedoms and rights. This president will always stand with Cuban Americans, with Venezuelan Americans, with Venezuelans and Cubans who are still trapped in their countries against socialism, repression, and communism. Anyone?
Can I ask you about Roger Stone? He's supposed to be going into prison on Tuesday. Obviously, it's up to the president to make any decision as it relates to Roger Stone or anybody as for a partner commutation. But you're a pollster, you know how this stuff works politically. Would it be politically advantageous, or is there a risk to doing something like that?
I don't know that most voters are paying attention to that particular issue, and will go to the ballot box based on that. But I'll let the president make any announcements that he has on any type of pardon or commutation of sentence for anyone.
You don't think there's a political impact, though, either way?
I don't have an opinion on it. Mario, did you have something?
Kellyanne, is there a change in strategy, do you think, in terms of just providing a contrast with Joe Biden? Is it the policy that we're saying? Is there a change in policy, political policy, in terms of campaign?
The changes in the policy seem to be with Joe Biden, because 2 days ago he was plagiarizing Bernie Sanders, literally, word for word, the unity agenda, misnomer, fact check, not very unifying. So he was all in for the socialist agendas, got AOC right there working on climate change and Green New Deals that would tank our economy, and embarrassingly ban cars and cows and gas and airplanes, really silly stuff. And now, yesterday, for all to see, he was plagiarizing Donald Trump, Buy American. Easy to do when President Trump is in charge, bringing back manufacturing, bringing back wealth and jobs that were parked overseas because of the Obama-Biden policies and the policies of other presidents, frankly. So I think he recognizes that Buy American is very popular. I hope they didn't spend $1 on focus grouping that, since we already know it's how this president got elected to some degree. But it's not going to fly, because Joe Biden has a record, and he should be pressed on that record. That record was not pro-American worker, pro-American industry, pro-manufacturing. He was for all these non-reciprocal, imbalanced trade deals that screwed the American workers, screwed the American industry, screwed America for many years, and it's President Trump who's got them in better balance now. So I think it's really rich that he feels so desperate he now has to plagiarize and copy President Trump. I know that to the extent he even goes and dares to debate Donald Trump, many are telling him wisely not to, but he'll need to in our great democracy. It'll be funny if people fact check him on where'd you get the big idea of Buy American. I thought yesterday was a pretty poor performance by Joe Biden. We've had 5 decades of Joe Biden, including 8 as vice president, and the idea that we need 8 more of him as president, said no one never. Gee, you know what we could really use more of in Washington, D.C.? Joe Biden. They're hard-pressed to tell you what has impacted their lives in a positive way, and he's hard-pressed to tell you because now he's copying Donald Trump. Anyone else? Headed to Miami. Have a great day, everyone, and a great weekend. Thanks.